Alright guys, today's project, Baja Designs Squadron Sport wide fog lights, going on 2008 Toyota Tacoma.
It's corrupted me to get a Tacoma.
These are the OEM fog lights, a little bit worn out, and we're gonna, he liked the way they were on my Tacoma. You can see it way over there, back there. He wanted white to match his other LEDs instead of yellow, so that's why he went with these clear ones. So we're gonna put them on. It has a different mount than mine, but hopefully it should be easy, and that's what we're gonna be recording. So we're gonna open this up. What?
We can't plug the Monster, right?
Huh?
We're not sponsored by Monster. So
we could shout out to Monster.
This is their new Mongo Loco.
He had to say it with a Latino accent because he's Latino. Mango. I'm gonna say it my way. Mango. Mango Loco. So what do we have here? We have some screw mounts. We have two harnesses, the adapters, and we have two plate adapters. And obviously, you want it the shape of the fog light covers to fill it up versus an empty hole. And that's what that is. Let's pop out the instructions. Single page instructions or double page instructions. No, actually single page.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can figure out that the 6 steps are not complicated. So it looks like bolt washer through a threaded mount holder and just the threads here. Okay guys, I think we can do this. What do you think, Daniel?
I think so, yeah.
I think we just need to have an M4 socket set or Allen bolt here. I know I have it because I did on my other truck. Alright, let's give it a shot. To remove these, it was kind of hard to show on the other side, but it was really easy as far as what you do is that there's these little tabs right here. You're gonna pull, did you pull on it?
I just pushed them in.
Pushed it in? You pushed it in on both sides?
Pretty much just push the fog light itself, and then it just kind of, the other side just kind of
gave out,
right
gave
out,
way
yeah.
through, and then it'll pop through, but be real careful. He just caught it. It literally just popped this way and fell out. But that's some high quality plastic here. You know. So now we got the harness. We'll remove the bulb, of course. We got the harness. We'll remove the bulb, of course. And then it looks like we just mount the sucker up. This looks like a quick, easy install. So what we gotta do is make sure this Allen wrench is all the way in, so that way we can remove this cover. If we don't do that, you can strip it. It's happened to my friend, so make sure you get the right size. So go for it, Daniel. Put some kung fu in there. We're gonna go ahead and put the cover on. The pod cover, I guess you call it.
Ready?
So the mounts here are horizontal, so they're always gonna mount like this. They're the same way either way, so it doesn't matter. Hear that, Jesse?
Yeah, I want to go beach.
So what they're doing a flyby right over the front of the ocean.
I opened the window from.
All that noise is from the Huntington Beach Air Show, by the way, guys. Even though that mount is metal, that is plastic, so we don't want to put too much stress unevenly on it. We want a good seal. We don't want any moisture that's inside. These clips, we have these clips that pop on. They just slide on both sides, and what they do is once they get inserted into the bumper, you'll put a bolt right through that, and that's how you secure it. And since it's on 2 pivot points, That's how you can adjust the tilt later on if you want to adjust for height or evenness on both sides. So that's always going to point towards the inside, so because the threads of the bolt's going to go that way. You can hear the snap. It's a little bit floppy, so you can actually control the depth of the mount here. And it looks like you're going to have to finagle your fingers. You don't have to, it could lay like that, but I think it'd be cleaner if you finagle it to be parallel with the cover. As far as the harness, so there's a harness. This is the harness that comes with it. They also supply you with a wiring harness here, just like my other video for mine. And what this harness is, it's an adapter from the OEM that goes to the Baja Design lights. You don't have to splice anything. That's what's cool about that. So Daniel's going to be the guest. He's going to pop on the wire. There's only one way to do it. You can't get these wires backwards, which is a good thing. So that clip is only on one direction. It is not on the other side. So now you can tell you're in the right direction. So we got the 2 bolts. It's got the washer. It's going to go in that insert we did, sticking it that way. This is 12 millimeter, and you're going to tighten it up. Can you see it?
Kind of, but I'm not. I won't be able to screw it in it.
You can't see it? It's tilted?
Yeah, it's tilted.
Alright.
It has to go in like perfectly.
There.
There we go. I feel like you're grabbing something. Okay, there's a little secret that we figured out. When we pull on that clip, you want that clip to kind of be back as far as possible, and I used a piece of tape to hold it. And then you're just gonna feed it, and then you can go ahead and once the bolt grabs in it, and then it screws into it. We had to tape this up, the bracket, and you have to. It could be a one-man job, but it's a little bit easier with 2, so someone can actually see the screw going in here through this hole and then coming through the little bracket that we saw. What I'm doing is I'm just pushing down on the bottom, so that way it'll pivot as much as it can downward to give a downward tilt. It doesn't really have too much of a tilt. Right now it's flush on the bottom, and you can see there is a gap on top, but that's pretty much it. I think the only way to adjust that then would be to pull this bracket out forward, because it does slide under that one piece with a screw on it slightly and maybe tilted more. So he's bolting it up. I noticed that I think the bolt itself is not, I thought it was a 12 millimeter, but I was wrong. I think it's a SAE size, which I don't have. I have all metric. So I use a 12 millimeter wrench, which is a little bit loose, but it does fit without slipping. So that's what we did instead. All right, they're both installed. It's the middle of the day, but we're gonna fire it up. And they are lit. Good going, Daniel. Good job, Daniel. They are working. See that?
All right, much better.
Very bright indeed.
Cool.
Yep.
Out with those ugly faded fog lights.
So that is how you install Baja Design Squadron Sport wide in
Don't use magic
second
tools
gen.
on this.
As Daniel says, I think you'll need SAE tools or ghetto it like I did. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like.